not Gen Alpha, but this is the second game in this best of 5. Team Turkey going up against Team Indonesia. Turkey is up by 1 point. Team Indonesia, this is their game to bounce back.
They have a chance to equalize the scoreboard and give everyone a longer series to look forward to, but I have confidence in that to happen. Both junglers starting on the purple buff side, pathing towards Lethal Wanderer. The bottom lane, Apex 47, slightly late to the party, but not a problem there. Witty will look for Rosa, but chunking him away, but Yeheski already flickered out of safety, and Tianzi now has a good angle to punish. Thankfully, Witty will escape. There's 2 flickers. Hold on a minute, Aran also flickered. It's got cheesed by Lunar, so 3 flickers expended on Indonesia's side.
Yep. Good on Tianzi, actually pointing towards the turret, understanding that the advanced basic coming in from Witty will actually put himself in a very bad spot here. And unfortunately, Rosa, I was hoping that he would freeze the wave a little bit more, but looks like he's shoving it in. I hope he freezes it, making it so that Ezekiel as well as Witty is denied of level 4 for the first turtle.
Yeah, Witty just tops both him and Yeheski back up, so all that damage that Rosa did was undone. But we see the power of the Iesf even without items in early levels. It does hurt. And Tianzi helps out Sigiboom in the bottom lane. Kabuki will have to be a lot more careful with his approach. Should be able to claim the minion wave as Sigiboom thinned it out too early, so Kabuki doesn't really lose anything.
Something to notice here. Looks like Rosa has not been freezing the wave at all. Witty taking a bit of damage. Joe gets onto Rosa. Rosa should hit level 4 here. So for Team Turkey, even without the heavy spin, this should be strong enough for them to contest for the turtle and maybe, you know, kill Aran as well.
Yeah, Luna did get the XP crab earlier on. That's why he's slightly ahead in experience. Black Dragon form is available. Indonesia first to the turtle. Apex 47, despite not having the ult, would be able to hold that objective in place, allowing Rosa to not only shovel the wave with Sigiboom, but also make sure the Kabuki doesn't want to be there. Though Aran is able to force Tianzi out of contention. Indonesia should get this objective without contest.
And that's the scary thing about Hilda. It looks like Kabuki was able to dodge the SOD, so no kills is going to give over to Sigiboom. So for Indonesia, looks like they want to threaten Lunar a little bit. So we see some skirmishes here and there, but so far, free trade for Indonesia.
Witty, first Tsunami Slam, Apex 47, right out with a heavy spin. Good response from Turkey, an ultimate for an ult.
Yep, trying to make sure that this Kalia doesn't get a lot of value, at least here in the early game. And Rosa is just trying to chunk down Indonesia here bit by bit. Ezekiel is going to have a bit of a tough time here. Looks like gonna lose a bit of minions, but if we're looking at the goal difference, it's only about 500.
Yeah.
So neither team is gonna suffer for the first few phases of the game.
Yeah. Indonesia calling Aran in for reinforcements too. They really want to shove that mid out. They will be the first one to gain priority. Thing is, you don't really get to move that much. Even by clearing out the mid first, Witty finds Rosa an instant flicker out. Rosa has to be a lot more careful in face checking these bushes with a Kalea sitting in it.
Right now, neither gangs coming in from both teams, really trying to make it to a 1v1 everywhere, and then we figure out how we're going to contest for the objectives later on. Trying to see here, I feel like it's on Indonesia, honestly, to start off the fight quite early because, is it really just because of that Kai that they're hesitant here, thinking like, we could go for it, but what if? What if Apex 47 just pins and down?
It's one way to look at it. They've attempted it once, right? But Apex 47 just presses heavy spin, not only escapes but also knocks everyone else away. So, not the target that you want to go for. Sigiboom is hard because he has Purify and it's a Moskov. Tianzi is also hard to catch. If Luna is in the Black Dragon form, there's no way you can grab him out of the air. A lot of things that Indonesia needs to consider. We get a slow look in Lunar though. Healed up with his Shard Residue, but Joe petrified Lunar! What an outplay underneath the tier 1!
He wants to go for it. This is really a good choice. He gives over the first blood to Joe.
Just caught an outplay and he outplayed himself. Unfortunate for Lunar. And that will allow Indonesia to claim this turtle. Yeah, should have just taken the way out.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call that a caster curse because he should have survived. 100% should have survived.
That was a clear human error.
Yep.
Joe finds the second turtle for his team.
Speaking of which, I think Team Turkey, they're not that worried. Conceal being used by Apex 47, being revealed by Ezekiel. Looks like he was trying to make a play, but denied. Team Turkey might be okay here because going in the previous game, as long as they wait long enough, Rosa gets maybe 2 or 3 items, they can start to make work. And we've seen here in WEC, Eve is honestly the true carry, right? It's not the marksman anymore. Give Eve 3 items, and then all of a sudden, it feels like she's just conquering the world.
Yeah, she long range, crowd control, good peel, has shield.
You don't see the damage, you just feel it.
Eventually, when you start feeling it, it's too late.
Yeah.
The purple buff was secured by Joe, right? I don't think Tien got it. Yeah, so Joe was able to get his purple buff. They got Tsunami Slam, a heavy spin now again. Another 2 ultimates traded, 1 from each side of the Roman row.
Yeah, this is a genius pick coming in from Coach Bagosav. Apex 47 using this Akai does make it very awkward for Team Indonesia to be like, we want to fight, but how? Like, how, bro?
This panda is quite a problem.
Can someone else push out the heavy spin so that Winnie can get a catch here? Speaking of which, Apex 47 taking quite a bit of damage, and Rosa is trying to push around away. Looking at the items here, the glowing one is there. Indonesia should feel comfortable until the Wishing Lantern is built. Look at this, Team Indonesia gets the mid turret purely off of macro. I can't believe I'm watching an Indonesian game almost 7 minutes in, and there's only 1 kill and not a lot of attempts from both sides.
Why is there a Hunter Strike on Lunar? Why isn't it a War Axe? And also, that Black Dragon form is the second Black Dragon form wasted. There was no signs of connection from the rest of Turkey, eh? And the turtle is coming up. This should be a no contest unless Apex 47 can somehow pull off a great heavy spin.
Yeah, I feel like Team Turkey should try to win out something here.
He's not even thinking about the War Axe. This is...
I mean, like, this is a build of Yuzong from a while back.
Yeah.
You have enough spell vamp coming in from the fighter emblem, but it has been changed a little bit. Less percentage, but hold on, we got to look at the fight here.
Apex 47, good heavy spin, allowing them to get the turtle, but Lunar sacrificed this time. And the second kill for Indonesia. Both devs have been on the Yuzong, but it does give Siggy Boom space to secure this bottom tier 1. Kabuki with the Malefic Roar now done.
Yeah. Honestly, for Team Indonesia, they have the lead here, but I don't know. I feel like they should not feel comfortable on this one. And TNZ able to escape no problem. We got to see how Lunar will be piloting this Yuzong, because again, this Hunter Strike build is quite old. And I don't know if it's relevant after the changes in the fighter emblem. Looking at the damage here as well, 6.7 for Lunar. Looks like he hasn't been participating a lot in the game.
Yikes.
I think TNZ got that.
I think so.
I'm colorblind.
But even more, all the more reason to go for War Axe, no? Better
No, honestly, like,
survivability.
Considering the draft that they have, I wouldn't even mind if he just goes full tank, right? Because the Akai is tanky, but he's not a frontline, right? He wants to wait for things to happen, and then goes in and saves someone.
Yeah. I do feel like full tank might be a bit too much, because then you can't really threaten the backline. Apex on the run, they're going on a hunt for the Panda. Apex is out. Yeah, this is the most macro-centric game we've seen in a while.
Indonesia really doesn't want to make a mistake.
With Indonesia in the lobby, that's
That's
the amusing
like
part.
context is important, right?
Yes.
You got to consider the environment that both teams have been brought up by. I don't know how to finish that sentence. Okay,
domestically,
I got environment in my head, and then that's it.
Domestically, Indonesia brawls a lot, right? So to see the control and composure is good. Another heavy spin disengage.
All right. So another few seconds of nothing happening. Joe getting that Holy Crystal.
Wow, this is a pretty quiet game. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Makes it even more tense. TNZ now is going to try and see if he can get the purple buff elsewhere. And he can. This is a very awkward position. Very awkward.
I mean,
ooh, Joe is going to see him.
Joe sees him.
Not sure what TNZ is going to do. The Petrify is here though. They get Kabuki. Winnie doesn't have the grab. Couldn't find TNZ, and Joe will now have to get it. The Thorn Rose, not enough. So the goal lane for the jungler.
And all the while, Seekibum is just like, hey, don't mind me. I'm getting the turrets. I'm getting some farm. So you guys have fun, you know?
Yep.
Have some tea. Have some chocolate.
That tower looks pretty nice.
Yeah. I mean, like, yes, it's not great that your jungler died, but I think that's an amazing trade coming in from Team Turkey, getting a kill and getting a turret. Because, again, this is more more macro, Husky. Like, this is where you get to appreciate the sound effects of MLBB.
Oh, yes.
I hear the void blast.
My favorite sound effect right now.
Dun, dun, dun. Feels, you know, this is a game where you can highlight the music.
I'm just sad that, you know, we get to see basic skins of structures on the map and not the Naruto collab, Apex 27. Valiant effort, but without the jungler there, there really wasn't much that he could do. So Kabuki picks up that kill, and the Lord for Indonesia. Radiant Armor now on for Iran.
10 minutes in, and that's his first Sky Piercer stack. That's how the game really has been progressing so far. Turkey is just waiting for Sigibum to get his items, which I feel like should be 4 items with the Malefic Gun as well. After the Malefic Gun, I think that's where they will really start to go, you know, ham. Courage and Scythe, Golden Staff, as well as the Demon and the Sword. So just waiting for that Malefic Gun, and then you try to go for a fight while avoiding Joe, because Joe now has quite a lot of damage. Genius 1, Holy Crystal into a Divine Glaive. Really doesn't matter who he finds. Lunar, Apex 47, even if he pushes Joe away, small immune to CC, Joe will be able to kill Akai as well.
Yeah, and eventually he will transition into a Winter Crown. So something to take note of. Lunar has had some impacts, some whoopsies, but good impact too on the jump on the Kabuki with TNZ earlier on. So looking forward to more of that, because he's going to be an integral piece to Turkey winning the later team fights. Kabuki is going to BOD too, or get taken care of. So, I mean, on hindsight, it looked good, but in the overall grand scheme of things, Turkey really didn't lose much.
Yeah, RWM already used Weedy. Catches Apex 47, but everything is, honestly, AOC.
Lunar, he's here with the Black Dragon. Weedy is out, got to escort Kabuki to safety, and Iran also runs away, so Turkey not looking to commit. There's still the Petrify. Joe needs to be careful. He's getting knocked out. Joe full commit to that. What? Able to get out in time. Rosa not even get the Void Blast damage off Joe. Barely escapes death. SOD goes wide right in between them.
You can hear the crowd gasp that one. It's like,
oh my God, Joe.
No, honestly, because if
that looked pretty dangerous.
If the SOD hits, then we can finally have a fight.
Honestly, if Lunar hits a Petrify after that,
yeah,
Joe would have 100% went down.
Hey, it's okay. There's more games of MLBB here. Indonesia hasn't extended their lead yet. Only about 3,000. TNZ now having the brute force as well. So whenever he does go in for a fight, a little bit more forgiving, able to get out of there.
That was a net neutral Lord take at most. They still end up losing the bottom tier 2.
They both gained something out of it.
I'd say Turkey actually got more because they got the bot tier 2. Despite Indonesia trying to rotate there, but they couldn't stop the catapult in time. We also haven't been able to see the full damage profile for Yehesq, because haven't really seen big team fights. It was short and snappy and a quick disengage from both sides. Sigibun with Malefic Gun, extra range to take on Indonesia, which is actually very much needed, right? Because not many of them can reach Sigibun. I'd say that none of them can reach Sigibun.
I mean, that's why I said they needed that. So now that they have it, now Husky is the time to fight. The Lord is here at 40 minutes. This is where we start to see the Moskov get scary. Speaking of which, it looks like the Kalia has built... Oh, hold on.
Oh, he knows.
I feel like us being quiet is like, wait, hold on. But either ways, he knows, and he's just like, do we fully commit?
Who flinches? Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that was a bust.
Okay.
It's like David Attenborough, National Geographic. Now we are watching the predator waiting for the prey.
Moskov in his natural environment, in a lane, waiting for the Lord to be started.
Kalea waiting in the bush.
Afterwards, a SOD coming in will turn things around. Speaking of which, Indonesia, everyone is here, all around the Lord. Iran looking for everyone. He sees Lunar. Apex 47 is still hidden. TNZ is nowhere close to the Lord, and Indonesia will decide to reset it. And all the while, Sigibum as a Moskov clearing the lane, grabbing more gold, and pushing the wave.
This is going to be a tug of war that Indonesia will struggle a bit because the wave clear from Turkey is slightly better. Kabuki just got his Winsome Nature, so that will be a damage control if he gets jumped on by Lunar and TNZ. Wishing Lantern for your HQ. Turkey making the decision to commit to the Lord. Here comes Joe, attempt to steal. They're gonna try and keep Joe away. Tianzi go to the retribution, and Joe gets jumped on. They slay the Lancelot, but they trade the jungler in return. Kabuki finds Lunar. 2-for-1 trade in favor of Indonesia, but they did lose the objective.
Yep. So that's definitely better for Team Indonesia, considering the fact that Kabuki also got another stack on Skypiercer. Witty jumps in.
Gonna get a cash, and that is Rosa exploding. Kabuki with the 30th Skypiercer stack. And he's starting to look scary. Sigibum does have the SOD, so if anything.
I wonder why Apex 47 was...
Wait, did they not?
He 100%.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe he got away.
No, okay, so first of all,
What?
I don't know what Apex 47 was trying to do.
I think the more impressive thing is that he actually got out. Did they not see him?
They should have. Even if you don't,
Wasn't there a minion wave?
even if you don't see it, it's very natural for you to check the bush with your Rhapsody. You know what?
I tell you, the long days are... that's where you see that endurance comes in, right?
Yes.
You do start to lose focus, and Tianzi is about to lose his life, but he gets out of it. Good puncture, resets. Apex comes in with the heavy spin. Witty holds the front again, and Apex overextends. That's his immortality and his life. Yehezkiel with the pickup. Lunar jumps on the Kabuki. Wisdom Nation is going to keep him safe for now. But can Lunar finish the kill? He needs it. Kabuki saved by the flask of the Oasis. And he is now on a mega kill streak. 4 dead on Turkey 8, and Indonesia now have a chance.
Team Turkey making interesting choices here, going in one by one.
There's no minion wave though. They can't push, can they?
Yeah, but look at that. Catches Sigibum. Sigibum is
He's
all
gonna try to the
alone.
wave.
He's the distraction.
It's a worthy sacrifice. Oh, I need the turret, Sigibum! I can respect the idea. If he cleared the wave, or majority of it, to stall out the end game, it might be enough because Apex is now back. 5 for Rosa, 9 for Tianzi, Lunar back in 5-2. Indonesia cannot end this game just yet.
Apex 47 is here to protect the base. Kabuki now having the win of nature, which I believe he sold it to get something else, but now he's...
The rose gold too, right?
Yeah, so now he's got it back. I think it is still in cooldown for at least a minute, so by that time, it should be back up. So if Lunar wants to go in for a catch, it might be difficult for him to get a kill. Unless, call me crazy, Husky. If they go all in, all together, as a team.
As a team, all right, as a team.
Crazy idea, right? But if we see them go 5v5, maybe they can get a kill.
I think so too. I mean, Yehezkiel even bought Lightning Changchen.
Yeah.
The brawl has awakened.
The brawl has awakened? I guess, yeah.
My England no hub good.
Yes, there you go. Looking at the itemization here, the Granger is basically full build, same as the Moskov. The mid laner is not yet, but they honestly just need 3 items and they're looking pretty good. The Lunar, yeah, at this point, I feel like I can respect first item, 100 strike, and then, go for Oracle. I get it.
Yeah.
But maybe by this point,
I mean,
maybe a War Axe could really help you out.
Queen's Wings for both Lunar and Tianzi. We see the Pauldrons for Aran too, so that's not the target you want to go on. And Witty is starting to catch the necessary targets. By the way, Kabuki has 50 stacks now. So that's going to be dangerous. RWM forces out the Brilliance. Like Dragon Form, they're looking for Kabuki. Yehezkiel is a good target too. Lunar finds the Petrify. Yehezkiel with the flicker out. Aran pinned down. They're going to try and blow him out. Aran cannot escape. Tianzi with the kill. And he wants more. SOD connects. Sigibum takes it. What a madman underneath the turret. A double kill for Kabuki. He is now 70 stacks on the Skypiercer.
Yeah, Turkey is making a pretty
Don't go there.
difficult decisions here.
Apex, that's the max stack for Skypiercer. Kabuki, he's legendary. Can Tianzi get it? Turkey needs you now. The Turkish hero Tianzi, unable to keep this game under control. And Indonesia will march down mid. We have a best of 5 on our hands. Game 2 guaranteed by Indonesia. and they will equalize the scoreboard. It's 1-1.
After 20 minutes in the